Welcome back to episode 3 of the PitCrew Podcast, where we bring the excitement of live music to your ears. I'm Erik.
And I'm Claudio.
Welcome back. This is the third time watching us. Thank you. That's
If you came back all 3 times.
Yes, we appreciate you very much.
Honestly. It's been a while, honestly, since we last recorded.
Yeah, it has. It's been like 3 weeks almost.
Yeah, because we went to the concert that we're gonna talk about, but I've also been really busy with my school and my other responsibilities that I've taken on. But we're here trying to get this out.
Hey, that's why we appreciate you if you keep coming back and watching us, sticking around through all of our delay.
We want to be a lot more consistent.
Yeah, and it's not like we're not working on it behind the scenes. We're just struggling to find the time to link together. But hey,
basically,
we're working on it. So how have you been since we last recorded?
I've been good, bro. I finished my classes. I passed all of them. I finally got 100 on my final for the first time. I had never had gotten 100 on my final before.
Which class?
For my drawing class.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, so it was dope. I had to do that shit all by myself, so it was lit.
That is lit.
And then, yeah, I just been chilling on spring break right now.
We went paintballing.
Oh,
right, that happened in between. That was fun.
That was last weekend.
Yeah, that was hella fun.
That was your first time, no?
That was my first time paintballing, and definitely got hit. But I also. I mean,
we were there for 5 hours.
Yeah, at least all day. We were there all day. It was hella fun. But that's why I got hit as many times as I shot other people. I feel like.
Exactly.
I had a 1 KD. I want to say.
I got hit a couple times, but I feel like I definitely hit more people than I got hit.
It's my first time.
But it's definitely it's shitty because there's people that
they
fucking go exactly go every weekend, and then you just go out there as their prey basically if you don't really know what you're doing.
Exactly, and they never switch the fucking teams. So it's the same people who are trying hella hard against the people who don't really know what they're doing every game. We even came back from the break, or we took a half hour lunch break in the middle, and we came back and we were playing the same fucking people. What else did we do at paintballing?
Fucking yeah, L's car got stuck.
This shit was hella funny. We went to leave paintballing in the crack of the ass.
And our homie's car wouldn't start. And he didn't know what to do. And Jamie, our other friend, would tell him to just...
He told him to jump it. That was the first thing that he said to do. He said, you just got to try to jump it. It sounds like it's dead.
He said, there's no way that my car's dead. And we were like, okay. And then we tried there. We were there for an hour. And then... we were like, fuck it, bro, just jump it, see if it starts. And then he jumps it, and it finally starts.
Right up, instantly. He put his jump box on it and turned the key over, and it turned on. It was unbelievable.
We were pressed. Because we were all tired as fuck from being there for 5 hours.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't even saying anything because I didn't know what else I could have inputted. Everything that I would have said was already said, so I was just sitting there pressed. I was like, bro, I cannot believe this man.
I was mad.
Do you remember when we gave that kid my camera to take a picture of us, and he took a picture of his face?
He took a selfie? That was hella funny.
Yeah, so at the end when we were done paintballing, it was the 5 of us, and I brought my Polaroid camera, so I wanted a picture, and so I went and I just asked this little kid that was sitting just over there, and I handed him my camera, but I was just holding it in my hand, and I just said, look, you just got to press this button. on the top. He said, okay. And then so we go stand where we're going to stand, and he's pointing it at us, and he fucking hits the button.
But his back
is like right in his face. And so I have a picture of this kid's like chin and like neck. And then we're like, you got to flip it around. We finally got it, but that shit was hella funny.
What about you, bro? How have you been?
I've been good. Work has been good. I've been learning like a lot more stuff for like the position above.
Oh, that is.
Yeah. So like they keep training me to do, or like they're not even really training me. Like I'm really just like doing the shit like in the computer, and then I just like ask the
one that you were interested like a while ago.
Yeah, the one that I applied for before. Yeah, because the one girl is still trying to, because we had 3 people, and the one girl who was already there was trying to transfer, so that's why we had 3. And then one of the guys left like right after they moved him to my department, so she hasn't gotten to move yet. And she's still trying to transfer to the other department. Like they had her like promise that shit.
Exactly.
So they're supposed to open up the position again. So I've been like doing more to try to get on that shit. And like the other day I went to like a meeting, like a specialist meeting and I just stayed late because I was off at like 2. And so I stayed late that day, and then I got to leave early the next day. But it was like it was about flooring. It was a flooring like training type shit. So they asked me hella questions. So I was answering like hella questions, and I'm the only person that's not a specialist in the meeting.
That's dope, bro. Honestly, that's lit.
It's dope, but it's like, part of me is like, damn, they just want me to do all the work at the low pay. But then they're like, no, we just want to make sure that you can like, that you know what you're doing, so we don't have to like take time to train you while you're already there. It's like,
and honestly, that would be better, because then they'd kind of like just like let you go, you know, like not even like be on top of you, just let you do your own shit.
Literally.
Which you would prefer than them like having to teach you and like
yes,
you like
yeah, no, exactly. So it'll work good in the long run, hopefully. They're good about like telling me that they're gonna do stuff and then doing it, but they just kind of do it on their own time.
Come on.
Whatever. They haven't not promised me anything and then not followed through. So
hey, that's good, and like an employer, you know, to have like trust in their employee.
Yeah, exactly. And they just be throwing like hella bonuses to the CEO. He's just him, and he just be tossing bonuses out left and right.
Come on.
And our store like is always like, it's like really high performing compared to like all the other ones in our district and shit. So we get like bonuses like every quarter.
That's what?
Yeah.
That's lit.
It's pretty dope.
Must be nice.
Yeah, to have a job. Not even.
Hey, I guess.
I don't know. I can't say that I would rather go to school, but I wouldn't rather have a job either.
I don't know. Everybody chooses their own path.
Yeah. I mean, getting paid is better than sitting in a class for me.
I feel it.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Or, yeah, I can talk about what I want to talk about, or you can talk about what you want to talk about.
You go first, so then I can go.
Okay. So, I have a topic that I want to talk about, and this year, or it was last year, 2022, for the first time in like a long time, vinyl records outsold CDs.
What?
There were 41 million vinyls sold, and there were 33 million CDs sold.
Damn. That's like almost, that's hella though.
That's like 8 million more.
Exactly.
8 million more vinyls than CDs, which is crazy.
Exactly. To think like just a little ago, not a lot of people would know what a vinyl is.
No.
But even I have a vinyl.
You have a record player.
Exactly.
A bunch of records. I feel like it's because it's been like a long enough period of time where they've now become vintage and like cool to people, and like social media and
That's
all
so
that, it's just
weird.
like push it hella. When you see like
How does something like exactly
when you see like a TikTok of like a nicely like filmed video of vinyl, and then it's just just playing like a song, hella people are
I
like,
guess you're right.
I gotta go buy a record player. And I think a lot
I
of people
just
are
like
doing
music, and that's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like history.
It is history, but I think it is history, and I think a lot of people like it because it's music, and it is.
It's not like I get my vinyls just to have them chilling there.
Yeah, just to sit. But a lot of people do, is what I was trying to get at. It's like I feel like that's why they've gotten so popular. A lot of people like buy them, and then they use it like as decoration in their room, like on the bookshelf type shit.
Or like people go and like buy vinyls from like right now. That I mean, it's not like bad, but it's
no, that's not a no. You're right. That's not a bad thing, but it's like it's not the same if I order a vinyl of
like Michael Jackson or
like a Future vinyl. Like
exactly,
that's not the same.
It's not the same because that's how they like made those.
It was designed to be placed on a vinyl record.
The songs were specifically the length for that.
Yes, to fit on the fucking ring. That's what I'm saying. They don't do that anymore.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I just thought that was crazy. That
is crazy.
Vinyls outsold CDs.
CDs
I feel
too.
I fuck with CDs.
Like
I
what?
fucked with CDs, but they don't.
You're telling me you don't have a CD player in your house? Like I have one in my house. Everyone has one.
Something can play a CD. There's so many things I can play as CDs.
Exactly.
My Xbox, my fucking DVD player, like.
Wait, what? Our Xbox can play CD player? Like
I
music?
swear to yeah, if you put a CD in the Xbox, it would play it out of the TV. I think you can. I don't know on this one, you probably could, but on the 360, I had like songs downloaded straight onto my Xbox because you couldn't use like Spotify and shit at the same time. Isn't that I had just like download albums from iTunes and then put on a USB and then stick it in my 360 and then press play so I can listen to music at the same time.
Imagine.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think CDs are cool, but it's too new, and like just how it kind of works like fashion. It's just like every like 20 or so years, like it just becomes cool again. And history just kind of repeats itself.
But people aren't out here playing, like, listening to the tapes, like record tapes.
Oh, cassette tapes?
Cassette tapes.
No, they're not.
And aren't those older than
those are older than CDs.
Than vinyls, no?
No, because they came out with tapes before because tapes were, like, smaller and, like, mobile. I actually don't know, because I feel like because there were CD players, like you'd plug headphones in and walk around with a CD player. But I think that came after they made like Walkmans, which is a cassette player with that you plugged your headphones.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think vinyls were already out at that time, before they came out with a cassette tape, I would say.
So you think everybody's gonna start walking around with like a cassette tape now?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like.
Or like a CD. Dude, I remember like my siblings, they would walk around with like the CD player. Like.
That's what I'm saying.
And you connect like headphones.
Yes. I had one of those. That's what I'm saying. But like, they don't even really be putting CD players in. Do they still be putting CD players in cars? Like brand new cars? I feel like it's all just I don't feel like my mom's car
have them?
My car does.
My mom's car has them, and my mom's car is a 2019.
Then my mom's might then. But I feel like you can only put in one. Back in the day, you could put like 6 CDs in your car at the same time.
What?
Yeah, and my dad had like, I don't remember what car, but he had hella CDs in the car at the same time, and like just like you would pick a radio station, you just pick CD, and then you would like press 1 through 6.
This is lit. I didn't.
And then it would start playing.
I didn't know that. Exactly. I want a record player like that.
Oh, that can hold multiple records.
Yes.
Just like grab
for my
it.
house when I have like my own house.
That would be fucking lit. That's
Like
what I'm saying. Like now it's cool to us because it didn't exist in our time. It was like so far beyond our time that it's like cool and interesting to us. So like maybe our kids, they're gonna want hella CDs and cassettes, I think.
I see. So it'll have to be like the next generation.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna like the trend won't come so fast. It's gonna take like another like 10 years or so probably until something else sweeps around.
For sure. I mean, kind of speaking on that, have you seen the new AI generated music that's been on Instagram? Of all the
are you talking about like the cover music?
yes,
Yes.
like Kanye on
Yes.
listen or singing Drake or
Like
I don't know
90210 or you're right, Drake. He's like
or Kanye singing SpongeBob.
or Jay-Z singing Ice Spice. Have you
Oh
seen that
yes, that one's like one of my favorite.
He's like I showed my dad, told him Jay-Z dropped a new song. He feeling it in his soul, and the dude's like. And Jay-Z's like, you know that he hurt me when we fucking off Perkies.
That's crazy. Like how
that shit is so funny.
Where has technology gone, bro?
But that's what I'm saying. And it's like, do you realize that this is the shittiest that it'll ever be?
Bro, exactly.
Like it'll never be worse than it is right now. And it's like already you have to take a double take and like if you didn't know the song, like I don't like if I played it for my grandma could not tell. If I played her a song of like if I played her Kanye singing 90210, she could not tell the difference.
Exactly.
My parents probably could, but like they'd be like, you know what I mean? It's that close and it's like so brand new. It's
so crazy because with that you can like take someone's voice and make it do anything.
Bro, I don't remember what the website is called, but all you need is a 1-minute clip of uninterrupted audio of a person talking, and it can make like a pretty good like AI replica of your voice.
Bro, imagine.
And then just like the more you feed it of the voice, the better it'll get. And
That's crazy.
But like the singing is one thing, or I think it's crazy because they singing and speaking like they pick up like the person's mannerisms. Like it's not just it's they
it's
pick
the
up
Demogorgon.
like it's you know it sounds like them, like they're specific, like I think it's Joe Rogan, like it doesn't exactly sound like Joe Rogan's voice, but he does like the thing that Joe Rogan does when he talks.
Or like the ones with the president.
Yes, all the presidents.
Those are so funny.
I got tired of them, honestly. Like there's so many. It's like, okay, how far can the joke go? Like I've seen it with FIFA, Rainbow Six, Mario Kart. Call it like how many video games can I see it in before I get tired of it?
It's just like you and your homies, but it's like the president of the United States. What do you mean? How could it not be?
I've never, bro. There's like full YouTube videos.
Wait,
that's just what it is.
I don't be going that far. Just looking it up on YouTube. But.
No, I know, but like I see it in my. I never click on them because I think I don't want to give AI any more attention.
Your algorithm.
No, I don't want any AI in my algorithm anymore. But it's popped up there and it's because the people that I'm already subscribed to just make videos about AI, and like it's like this guy that plays Call of Duty Zombies, and then he fucking made a video and like he just wrote his own script or like typed whatever, and it's the president's playing zombies. Like, but like hella different like YouTubers have done that, or like so I see
That's
AI
crazy.
in my fucking YouTube feed all the time. It's everywhere.
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think about it in music though? Like, what do you think it's gonna do to music?
I feel like if they figure it out, it could change a lot. But where it is right now, not really, because you can't really... You can put a bunch of words together, but it's not really going to be a good song, you know? You would have to have a lyricist, like, actually making a song. And then doing all this other stuff. Like, it's kind of like if you're going to have a fake artist.
Do you remember during the pandemic there was
a virtual artist?
Yeah, there's a virtual rapper. And then it like said the N-word, and then they found out the person like who was the voice was white or something like that.
That's crazy. He got canceled and never...
Yeah.
No one ever heard of him again?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you fell off.
Damn. I just thought it was like a joke. That's why I never...
No, it was he got a record deal. And then it came out who the person was, and then they said gone.
That's crazy.
But
like shit like that is what I'm saying.
Well, what I think is crazy is that there's AIs that make like music like instrumentals. Like there's like websites where it's like just continually like making music, and it's just like getting better and better until it sounds like, or it's like sounding more like instruments. It's just like becoming more complex music. It started off with just like I don't know, like bells, like one note, like, and now it's just like
a whole song
on some crazy shit. Yeah. So like a fucking AI could be a DJ like nothing.
That's crazy. And then what? But I don't know.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know. Would you rather go see someone or
no? I would. Obviously, I want it to be a person. I am not advocating for AI to.
But what if it sounds as good or if not better?
I want to say that I can't say that I wouldn't listen to it, but I wouldn't go to a concert. Like, there's no way that Coachella is gonna put a fucking robot and just play it. Nobody's gonna be on stage and it's just gonna play music. Like, they'd have to be like, you'd have to really be on some sellout shit to like let the label who's behind the who owns the rights to the music that the AI makes to
like
finagle you into
just to pay them to play the music.
Yes, and then you're gonna pay a label directly, like how. Do you remember how much The Weeknd got paid to headline? It was like, it was millions.
Yes, it was
millions.
Because it was like so last minute.
Yeah, he's like, I need the same as Kanye, or else I'm not coming. Imagine, that's exactly what a fucking, that's what our label is gonna do, and it's gonna be like, but you're just giving it to me, and it's not gonna. They're not losing nobody's losing a percentage because it's going right to me. You're not paying anybody because it's a robot. That's not good. Like I can't see that happening, but I feel like the labels would try. I feel like they would try to, like, there'd be more independent artists and less people signing because a label is just gonna. Why would they hire a rapper? Why would they sign why would they give a 16-year-old kid millions of dollars who's like in the streets running around? Or I can give it to this robot who can make just as good music, and it's going to make it forever, and it's just going to infinitely get better. For like guaranteed it's going to just improve. Why would they take the risk? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's the scary part.
That is definitely scary. Because that brings the best thing out of the music, you know, the connection. Yeah,
definitely. Like if rappers didn't have personalities, there'd be a lot of rappers that did not have careers. You know what I mean?
Well, that's when you listen to a song, I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to say what I was gonna say.
I don't know. I feel like the person like definitely adds to the music. Like you have a connection to the person itself, or like because it's like a story, or like
exactly
you
definitely feel something towards.
It came from their brain specifically.
You have some type of empathy to the music.
Exactly.
You know, that you can like feel exactly.
Yeah.
You don't like, because that's what I was gonna say, that you relate, but I wouldn't say that I relate to like people gang banging and shit.
No,
like that.
no, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not. But like you can relate like the idea that they're trying to, like the feeling that they're feeling. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like an extreme of like somebody who's running around like killing people. I cannot relate to that. But like somebody rapping about somebody dying. You know, like the pain of feeling of somebody you lost. Like that's a feeling that everyone has felt one way or another. That's relatable. Or like depression, or like I don't know whatever other good feelings. Even still, like you feel when a song is like good and upbeat, it makes you feel good, and you want to, you know, it makes you feel good when you listen to it. It makes you feel better. Like positive and negative emotions can be conveyed through music, and I feel like that's only like because it's coming from a person. Like the energy that they're giving off is given off through their music.
Exactly. You kind of just match energies, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
To whatever music you're listening to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you aren't, then, I mean...
Like...
Are you really listening to the music?
A bunch of people not listen to sad music when they're sad.
Exactly.
Like...
You're telling me if a lit song comes on, you aren't going to get lit? Like...
I am.
That's what I'm saying.
But, like, if I'm feeling shitty and I don't want to get lit, then I'm not going to listen to a lit song either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A robot can't convey those sort of emotions. Or like, who knows? But in 5 years, imagine, like,
maybe
who even knows? You know?
Who even knows?
Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is we wanted to talk about our top 5 artists who we're listening to right now, like who are our favorite artists at the moment. And we are using Volt.fm, which is, it just links to your Spotify account, and it's like your Spotify Wrapped, but like whenever you want. It just tracks your Spotify analytics for the free. And we're looking at the artists who we have listened to the most in the last 4 weeks. So we're focusing on the recent. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. My top 5, right?
Yeah, top 5.
In the past 4 weeks is Young Nudy, Don Toliver, Drake, Eladio Carrion, Frank Ocean.
Ooh, that's a good top 5. What are like? Can you think of any specific songs that you're listening to a lot?
I mean, I've been bumping a lot of like Young Nudy because we went to the concert and it was super lit, and it brought back a lot of memories of when we used to listen to Young Nudy. And his new album is really good, honestly.
Yeah, that he dropped like.
Don Toliver as well, his new album, and then I just been listening to Drake.
Yeah, you were telling me that you've been going back and listening to like all the old Drake cuts.
Exactly. And then Eladio Carrion is gonna be at Coachella. So, and he just dropped an album, which is also really good. A bunch of English rappers featuring.
Is that the one that the person that you showed me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking lit!
Exactly.
Oh, I'm excited to go see him at Coachella.
Exactly. It's gonna be super lit. He's got like a feature with Future, a feature with
Fabio Foreign,
a feature with Quavo, Rich the Kid, a feature with 50 Cent. A feature with 50 Cent, not a feature with 50 Cent. But it should be lit. He be going in. I'm not gonna lie to you.
From the little I've heard, he's dope.
And then Frank Ocean as well. I can't wait to see him at Coachella.
I need to start listening to more of him because I know just like the the bangers, basically.
But
I feel like
my top song is a Frank Ocean song, which is the craziest thing. I did not expect.
Your top of all time?
Of all time, but
that's fire.
It is what it is.
So my top 5 in the past 4 weeks is Don Toliver. I said last time his album is like my favorite album. I fucking love Don Toliver. Then Yeet, because Yeet is coming here in like 5 days, so I've been getting ready for the concert, and I've just fucked with Yeet, and Lucky, and then Young Nudy and Drake, and I haven't listened to a lot of Young Nudy before. Like, this is the most I've listened to him right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Not when we listen to Slimer.
No. What did I say? Young Nudy? I was talking about Lucky. I feel like I said Lucky. Slimer is Young Nudy's album.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Young Nudy.
Oh, no. I listened to Young Nudy a lot.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about Young Nudy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now is the most I've ever listened to Lucky.
To Lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's ever since he dropped his newest album, I think it's called Flawless Like Me. I think it came out last year. And it had like a feature, and it had a bunch of good features. But I just gone back and listened to like his old stuff now. He's fucking fire. The man is a poet. And yeah, Young Nudy, we went to the concert, so I've been listening to him a lot recently. But I fuck with Young Nudy and Drake. Ever since Drake dropped the album with 21 Savage, it's hard to not listen to him.
And then I've been playing the old cuts too when I'm around you.
Yeah, you have. And honestly, ever since he dropped Honestly Nevermind, because we were listening to that hella in Miami.
We were listening to that so much in Miami. It was lit.
It was lit. It was the vibe for Miami for sure. But yeah, so ever since he dropped that album, I've been listening to Drake a lot.
Do you feel that top 5 is like legit? Like, it's like
it does it feel like those are the people who I listen to the most?
Right now,
I would say so. I feel like for me it's kind of hard to say because I listen to like one artist at a time, or like if I'm really listening to it, like I'll listen to a lot of Don Toliver, or like I'll listen to a lot of Yeet, and then for a couple days I'll listen to like a lot of Lucky, and so like it's hard for me to like gauge it because I'm not listening to all of them every day necessarily. But
I see.
But I would definitely say that these people I've listened to a lot. When the song comes on, it's likely that it's going to be a song from them. And yeah, because Yeet, I've been looking forward to his concert, and Don Toliver's album dropped, and I've been listening to a lot of Lucky, so those top 3 definitely make sense. And Young Nudy I was listening to for his concert a couple weeks ago, so like a couple weeks ago, Young Nudy probably would have been higher, but he drops a little bit. And I do listen to a lot of Drake, but I never feel like I do. Like,
literally, it's just because he has so many songs.
I never put on a Drake song. Like, I'm never like searching a specific Drake song in my day to day, unless it's off of the 21 Savage album. But like, I don't even really be like searching that album, and it just comes on.
Exactly.
But that's just how I listen to music. I don't know. Like when I'm listening to a specific set of songs, like I want to just like really like dissect all the parts of it, you know. We got anything else to say about our top 5 artists? We just wanted to give you guys a taste.
You guys can go on Volt.fm.
Volt.fm. It's a website. You can go on it I think they have an app as well, but you can just do it on Google,
the internet.
on your, anywhere, any web browser, just Volt.fm, and then you just link your Spotify.
You just sign in, and then it'll be like allow them to have access to your Spotify, and then you just put
Apple Music users, sorry.
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
No, I think this is specifically
Spotify?
link your Spotify.
Oh, yeah, because at the beginning it's like...
It says you have to sign in with Spotify for the
Mhm.
website. So I don't think that Apple Music has something like this.
Yeah. But it's pretty dope. You get a lot of stuff on your account.
You get to see like all time, the last 6 months or the last 4 weeks. And so we were just focusing on what we've been listening to most recently. But it's cool to go look at your analytics. I if you like Spotify rap, then you're gonna like Volt FM. Okay, what next?
The concert. And then, speaking of the top 5 artists that we just did, mine was Young Nudy, and we went to his concert a couple weeks ago. It was really lit. It was his tour was the Rolling Loud, presented by Rolling Loud, the Young Nudy. And
yeah, it didn't really have a name because I think it was called, like, what was the album? The EA Monster Tour. But then, like,
he dropped Gumbo.
He dropped Gumbo right before he went on tour, so they just, like, took the name away, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. But he came out with 4LG5, which I think is signed to...
Probably signed to 21 Savage, but I don't know for sure. 4L is 21 Savage's label. But I had never heard of him before. But he
came out. He sang a couple songs. It was lit.
Yeah, he was lit. He started the tour in California in March. It started March 1st, and in Washington, the show was on the 8th, March 8th, and his tour ends on April 20th in Atlanta. It's gonna be lit. He's definitely gonna bring 21 Savage out.
He's definitely gonna bring on 420.
On 420, how could he not bring 21 Savage out? And then 21 Savage is gonna fly to Coachella for Metro Boomin.
Oh, he's got it.
He has to. What if they're both there because Young Nudy's tour just finished?
And then they fly out.
Yeah, for weekend 2.
Bro, isn't that on Thursday?
Yeah, the 20th is Thursday, and then Metro Boomin is Friday.
So we're gonna be there on day 0.
Yeah, yes.
That's lit.
420 is day 0.
The venue was the Showbox. I had never been to this Showbox. I had only been to the other Showbox that's on First. I mean, they're both on First Ave, right?
I think yeah.
Because that's First Ave, all the way by Pike Place.
Yeah, it's just like the opposite end.
But I had never been to the one right by Pike Place.
Yeah, if you've never been to the Showbox or you've never heard of it, you've probably heard of Pike Place Market, and it's, if you've seen the Pike Place Market sign, if you're looking at the sign and you turn left, the Showbox is to your left. Like, it's 30 seconds from the Pike Place Market, and it's a dope venue. I like it. I've been to a couple concerts there. I saw Ski Mask there, and I saw Comethazine there. I think that's it. And then I saw Young Nudy. But I like the venue. I like the way that it's laid out, and it's pretty big.
Honestly.
For like
a small venue.
for like a rap venue, yeah. It's you could pack it with a
decent amount of people.
Yeah, you could fit it with a decent amount of people. It was cool because Young Nudy was supposed to be at Numos, which is like a really small venue in a different place of Seattle, but he sold so many tickets that they upgraded it to the Showbox, and that came in clutch because
the day of the concert, I still didn't have my ticket, and I was gonna buy it because
he was busy. To be fair, he was busy and running around that week.
I was running around. I had fell asleep, and then I woke up and I had to go to a meeting, and then I saw that the tickets were still on sale, and I was gonna buy them, but I was driving, so I didn't buy them. And then I was gonna buy them when I got there, and I was running a little late, so I just went in, and I forgot. I had planned to go to the bathroom and buy them, but I just never had the chance because I was in the meeting. I was focused. And then I get out and it's already what, 7?
Yeah, it's 7, which the concert started at 8. It said
the concert starts at 8. The doors open at 7, so the tickets stop selling at
7.
At 6.
Oh, an hour before
an hour before the doors open. So by the time I get out, I go to buy the ticket, and I had called Eric to get ready because I'm already out and I'm about to go get on my way. And then I see if the tickets are there, and there's no tickets. Everything's like, there's no more online sale. And I'm like, what? I can't go to the concert. So I call Eric, and I'm like, bro, I wasn't able to get a ticket. Still get ready. We're going.
So pressed. Because he called me and he told me, he's like, yo, I just got out. Like, are you ready? And I had been ready because I thought we were like gonna leave right at 7. We didn't leave for like another like half hour, but so I was ready. And you called me and told me to go pick up our other homie. Exactly. So I was getting ready, like putting my shoes on and shit to go. And then like 2 minutes later, Claudio calls me back and he's like, bro, I didn't buy a ticket. And I can't buy a ticket. Oh,
and I was supposed to buy our other friend's ticket as well.
Our homie Greg, who I was going to go pick up. Claudio told him that he was going to buy his ticket, and he didn't.
And I didn't, because I didn't even have my ticket. So we had to get 2 tickets, not just one. And I was like, fuck it, we still got to go. So then I went and met up with my brother-in-law, and
who had his ticket already.
Who had already bought his ticket because I told him we were going, and he bought his ticket like Eric. And then were good, and we ended up going. We get there, and I
got there first.
Yes, because I was riding the exit.
I was driving with our homie, and you were driving with your brother-in-law, and we got there first. And I told our homie to go to the box office and ask to go.
But he wasn't even there when I got there. So we missed the exit, and then we pull up, and I tell my brother-in-law, I give him my phone because it has the directions to Eric, and he gives me his, and then I just go, and I'm like looking up and down the street because there's always people that are selling tickets right outside. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was hoping for. And I go and I'm looking and I find no one. And then I see Greg, and then we're like, bro, what the fuck? So then I'm just like, fuck it, let's go see inside and go ask if there's still tickets. And then we walk inside, and then they're just like, yeah, just go this way. And we pull up, and they're $30 on the spot.
Which, by the way, I paid like almost $50 for mine when I bought them online because they were $30, but I had to pay all the fucking fees for the ticket, all the online fees.
And I just paid $30, no tax, no nothing.
And the show was going on. It was like, it started in 10 minutes.
And I have a physical ticket.
Yeah, you actually got like the fucking ticket stub, which is
and it
dope.
Says like Young Nudy.
It's just in my Apple Wallet, which means it's gone now. So,
but it was crazy because we were able to get in.
The reason that he was able to buy a ticket was because the venue was upgraded, and so it was not close. The new bigger venue was so much bigger that it wasn't close to being sold out anymore. So he could just walk up and buy a ticket, because if it had started at the Showbox, it probably wouldn't have
at the Numos.
Or if it was at Numos, you wouldn't have been able to. Or if the Showbox was the original place, then the Showbox would have sold out probably. Mm-hmm. But
so yeah, we get there, and then we get our tickets, and then we go back and we meet them, and we get lit, and then we go inside, mm-hmm. and we're waiting for like 20 minutes, and then
I think it was only like 10 minutes. I feel like we weren't standing there for very long.
And then 4L G5 comes out, mm-hmm. and he does like a 30-minute set.
Yeah, I'd say like 30 minutes.
And then he goes back in, and then we're waiting for like a good 45 to an hour.
Yeah, we did wait for a while because me and Greg had enough time to run back to the car and come back in. By the time we came back in, young Nudy came out 5 minutes after that.
And then it was pretty fun, honestly. It was a really good show. That show was lit from the first song that he came out to the last.
Yeah, young Nudy is lit, and I know a lot of his songs, so it was just a lot of fun, and the crowd was good. Everyone was jumping around at least, but everyone was looking at us because we know the words, which is, it just happens every time you go to a concert and you actually sing along nowadays. But it was good. I expected to have fun, and it was more fun than I expected it to be.
Exactly. It was crazy when he did the last song, and he was like, open it up, and then you just hear the beat come on. It's like, bing, 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 bing.
The pissy pampered piano.
Yes,
that shit was fire.
That shit's crazy. Imagine.
Yeah, that was a great way to close it.
I would have never thought he was gonna do that. And he did it, and that made it so much more better. This show was so lit.
Honestly, I don't know what other song he would have used to close. I couldn't have told. Didn't know what to expect. Normally I look at the set list before the concerts, so I can listen to the music, but I hadn't. I just listened to the playlist that you gave me. And did you look at the set list, or did you just?
I just made the playlist.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because we were listening to I was listening to the podcast playlist, which just had all Young Nudy before you made your own. So I was just listening to the songs that I like. So I didn't really know which ones he was gonna do or not, especially since he just came out with his album
Gumbo.
Yeah,
that's why I made the other one, because I added all the
songs off Gumbo, which he did. He did a lot of songs. He did
so many songs.
Yeah, because he did 3 or 4 off his new album, and then he did 4, probably 3 or 4 off of EA Monster, the other one before, and then he did 3 off of Slimier.
And then he did a bunch of his singles, and then
just the bangers, the cuts.
And then he did Zone 6.
Yep, and
he did Lima Bean.
Yes, he did Hell Shells.
He
said, how's it go? I used to.
No, he said, I'll send you to hell. Slime PA.
Yes. Fuck, then what song am I thinking of?
You're thinking about I Used to Be a Lover Boy.
With the one with Lil Yachty. Yeah, he says, treat the hoes like I'm a savage. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking savage. With the Drake meme where he's like, you never seen that? Fuck, it's an old song. It's Young Nudy and Lil Yachty. Look it up on your phone. It's in the playlist. I know you put it in the playlist.
There's 2. I think it's called No Clue. No Clue.
Yeah. Yes. This was the song that I was thinking of. No Clue. It's a fucking banger.
I used to be a lover boy.
I told you. Now turn me to a savage. But yeah, long story short, he did a lot of songs that I knew, and it was
he was like,
oh my god. He said shooter.
He said gangster, blood, shooter, robber, Vanessa, Jugger.
Yeah.
I'ma do it.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. That's one of my favorite Young Nudy songs. That shit was fucking lit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Those are the old cuts. And then he was like, extendo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did that one, and he did, what else did he did Sunflower Seeds.
Yes.
And
he did a gas station.
He said, I'm a shata, I'm a rapper. He's a trap. Whatever the. I don't remember what he says.
Real. I gotta remember. This one's like, sleeping on my shit, same color as I'm black. Never go sit. Feel that to the brim.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit's fucking lit. But yeah, honestly, I really had a great time.
Me too. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I still remember a lot of it, and it happened like three weeks ago at this point. So it was good. And obviously, since we have a show that we're talking about, we're gonna do a rating for it again. I'm gonna explain it again because it's been an episode or two since we've done it. So we have 5 categories that we are gonna be rating our concert experience on, and we each give a rating out of 10 for one of the 5 categories. So we each get a total of 50 points each, and we add our scores together to get a score out of 100, and that is a grade for our recommendation or not, and whether you should go. And you had
I had the venue, which you want me to explain?
Yeah, sure.
We are looking to see if it was the right choice for the tour, and if it was good for the fans, and mostly that. And what I gave it is a 10 because it was perfect. It was a nice small venue, just right. It wasn't. They did it right with moving it from one to the other.
Definitely, I agree. It was. I think it was a really good choice because it's big enough for the amount of people that was there that you could still like stand there, or you could like go jump in the mosh pit, or then you could still like hop out and just like hop back in and you know, like catch your breath kind of thing, but you're still like super close. Which I like about that venue is that he gets to come, or like not he, but the artists get to be so close to the fans. Because there's a big like gap in between the barrier, but there's stairs, so the artist like walks down there a lot. And I remember he was popping up hella.
Exactly.
But you said you gave it a 10?
Yeah.
I also gave it a 10. I feel like you couldn't ask for anything more from a venue, or from the venue for a Young Nudy concert.
Exactly.
The next category is the stage, and so that includes like the design, the size, the lights and special effects and that sort of stuff, and how they utilize that. And I gave it a 5 just because there wasn't really anything special about it. It was like I said, I had been to concerts there before, and all the concerts that I have been to, actually except the Ski Mask actually had like props on stage. But Comethazine and Young Nudy, there's nothing on stage. It's just the DJ table and then the screen.
Exactly. I thought it was way too simple. I didn't like it. It was I feel like they could have definitely done more.
I don't know. I feel like that's as much effort that I would expect from Young Nudy, honestly. But like at the same time, like,
what'd you give it?
I gave it a 5.
Yeah, I definitely like gave it half of that, 2.5. that it was, I don't know. Either way, you're still on tour. I don't know.
I just like the stage. I like that it has like the big beams like on both sides, and I like that you're really close to the fans, and I like the artist has like a good amount of room to like move, like, so Young Nudy had enough like space to move back and forth and like crowd work both sides. So that's why I gave it the score that I did, because like it had what he needed to like do good, but like he didn't add any of his own like flair to it, just
For
like
sure.
some graphics on the screen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then the next category is how everyone was interacting with each other and the music. And this is like, was everybody going with the music? Were they dancing? Were they singing? Were they making mosh pits? And were you like not like fucking up and getting into everyone's face and stuff, like being respectful? And I think it was good. I would give it a 8 because it was pretty nice. Everybody was lit. I feel like the mosh pits were good when they needed to be, and everybody knew the songs, like the ones you would expect everyone to know. You know, can't get mad with people not knowing all of them.
Right.
But I think it was good.
You said you gave it a what?
A 8.
I gave it a 7.5. I feel it was good. No, nobody had any problems. Nobody was like being a dick or anything, and everyone was watching this time. And compared to JID, a lot of people were like not really paying attention for like Smino as much. But even for 40G5, who I had never heard of, like everyone was watching and paying attention, and there were even people like jumping around. Like he was doing good, like controlling the crowd as well. And like you were saying, people were singing all the songs that you expected them to sing from Young Nudy, and everyone came to have a good time. So I gave it a 7.5.
Definitely.
The next category is how good was the artist's performance. So that's the interaction with the crowd, like how they actually sound, their song choice. Do they have a live band or is it just a DJ with them? And I gave this one a 5.5. Just because I feel like for one, they're singing with the backtrack. So they're really singing like not very much of the song.
Exactly, they're just rapping a little bit.
They rap like the verse, and then they don't sing like the lip part that everyone knows, or like it. But then if people don't know it, then they don't sing the chorus either. He was just like rapping his verse, and it was just a DJ. It was nothing bad. The DJ was good. You know, it was smooth. He chose good songs. There wasn't a song that I could think of that I wanted him to do. You know, that I missed.
Didn't do?
Yeah, exactly. That he didn't do. And they did good with the crowd, and he came down. Somebody threw him a Chucky doll, and Young Nitty had the Chucky doll on his shoulder.
Really? I thought he brought that from the back.
I don't know actually. I didn't. I thought somebody threw it. 'Cause, I don't know. He just I just saw him like reach down and grab it, and then he just like picked it up and put it on his shoulder. So I didn't see. I got a picture with him with it on his shoulder on stage, but
yeah. So what'd you give it?
I gave it a 5.5.
For sure.
4LG5 was his performance was just like okay, like nobody knew the words, which is not a bad thing, but because people were like he put in the effort. He definitely put in the effort.
People definitely still got active.
Yes, people were jumping around and having a good time. He definitely put energy and like tried to get the crowd lit. So he didn't. There's nothing bad to say, but there's nothing exciting about his music. So that I forgot to comment about.
Definitely.
Him.
I don't know. I didn't expect much from Young Nudy. Not to say that it's like he's bad or something, but I don't know. I already know what type of music that he sings, and I've gone and seen rappers, so I know what to expect.
You know what to expect from a rapper.
Exactly, but he did good. I really enjoyed how he did so many songs that really, like, brought my score up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I would say the same like you did. So I would give it a 6.5.
For sure.
And our last topic is how everything tied into the theme of the tour. And this is, did the artists complement each other? Was there attention to detail? Was everything a well packaged tour? And I don't know. It was really here and there because they started with the EA Monster, and then here they were like, we're on the Gumbo tour.
They did say that, yeah.
But all their merch was like Big Slime.
It was like the poster, everything was for EA Monster. And then like on stage they're saying it's the Gumbo tour, and
So it's like what?
definitely that, yeah.
So the two artists did complement each other good because they are from like the same like label or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I would give it a 6.
Yeah, I honestly feel the same. Like, just like we were saying, like, but he's done that before, and I don't like when artists do that. Just like drop an album like 2 days before the tour starts. Like, I don't know. Like, you
like
have
Post Malone.
Post Malone did it like a week. Like, I feel like a week is like enough time where not everyone's gonna know, but like that's enough time for the people who are like your diehard fans. That's enough time for them to know the words.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 2 days is not enough time for even like your most diehard fans to learn the words to be able to like sing along.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, I feel like I don't like when they do that. Either way, like they got to give like a good month, or like ideally, you know what I mean? Like a whole rollout, like album rollout, and then like roll out with the videos and stuff into like the tour announcement kind of thing. You know, it's got
to be prepared.
Ideally, it's a well thought out, like all cohesive thing, like the Astroworld tour.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole idea. You know what I mean? And then even the festival.
Exactly.
That's a lot of attention to detail. That's not even
close to
that's not close to this. You know what I mean? So I gave it a 6.5.
Damn, I mean, with you saying all that, I would give it a little bit of less, honestly. But
honestly, because I feel
it is what it is. Honestly,
because we gave JID and Smino like a 9 or a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember
because
exactly
really
what score, because they did that. They did that.
Everything
exactly
was really
what we were just saying. Yeah, they paid attention to all those details and put everything together. But like the artists did complement each other well. The music is like in the similar lane, or you know, a similar vibe, and they just didn't pay enough attention to detail and put in enough like behind the scenes with it. But I don't know. I don't know how they could make it worse. Like, I don't know. It's I got what I expected from a Young Nudy tour.
Yes, I'm telling you, I had a lot of fun. It's not like I didn't.
That's why I can't give it like a lower than. Like,
exactly.
That's why I can't. That's why I can't give it a lower score, because he did.
He did what he was supposed to.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. From Rolling Loud presents Young Nudy, he brought exactly.
You're not gonna expect Travis Scott level.
No.
From fucking Young Nudy.
From exactly. That's not what it was. So
exactly.
You can't judge it.
So what was your total out of 50?
Out of 50, my total score is 34.5. I gave it a lot of 0.5s this time.
Honestly. But mine wasn't too far from that. I got a 33. So
our total is
a 67.5. And if you guys don't remember, we have these kind of levels as in our rating.
A scale.
There we go.
Do you want me to explain it? Okay, so our score, if the score falls from 0 to 30 points, then that is a don't go. We do not recommend for anyone. It was not a good experience. If the score is 31 to 50, then it's a be cautious. Like, maybe this is like a super upcoming artist that you really, really, really like. So you're going to go no matter what. But it's definitely not for everyone.
Or like if you really like the artist.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're like underground, and like you're just like they're your favorite artists. Like not everyone's going to go or enjoy it, but it's for you. And if it's a 51 from 75, so this is where this concert falls, we recommend that you go. I feel like it is more for this concert. It was served more than just like people who like rap. Like if you like going to just like jump around and like, you know, like push around like kind of thing like that's what you're looking for at a concert.
And Young Nudy isn't that like low of an artist that you will definitely know the little bits of the songs that he does because they're on TikTok and stuff
exactly.
like that.
He's not Young Nudy is not a nobody. He's definitely like slept on. He definitely deserves way more credit than he gets. But like he's not a, I wouldn't call him mainstream. He's definitely not top 50 popular artist, you know what I mean?
Not at all.
Not making any like he's not making any popular hits.
Exactly.
He's got good music, but they're not like hits like that. So that's why it's a recommend that we would go, but you know, if probably still on the fence. If the score is 76-90, then it's a must go. We recommend, it's like, so that would be if you're a rap fan, any genre of rap, we would recommend, or
if it was an artist and it was
an artist that you don't know, but we think
we saw the show and it was good, we're gonna tell you a must go.
Yeah, a must go. And because the only thing left 91 to 100 is, we think everyone should go. Your mom, your grandma, your dad, your dog, bring them all. We recommend anybody to go see this show, and it's like basically perfect. That's like, I don't know, that's the cream of the crop show. I don't know how long it'll be until we get one in there, you know what I mean?
Honestly.
But there isn't basically zero complaints if it falls into the highest category. So that's why it's different from must go. It's basically perfect. Is this all we have left to talk about?
Yeah.
All right.
And some upcoming concerts in our area is Yeet, which Erik is gonna go.
Yep,
on the 4th.
I will be there. Super excited.
And FKJ, which is French Kiwi Juice, he will be here from April 30th to May 1st.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's back-to-back days.
Yeah, and one is at one venue, and then one is at another venue. I forgot.
Really? That's dope.
But yeah,
I'd recommend him, or we're gonna go check him out at Coachella.
We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let you know how that is. Raul Alejandro is May 6th. Who is a Spanish, or what's the correct term to call it? Spanish rapper,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's a Spanish rapper. I don't know.
'Cause it's Spanish.
I mean, I don't know. I thought there was a better
Latin rapper. I don't know.
I thought there's a better term than to say it's a rapper who speaks Spanish. But
I mean, that's what it is.
He is a rapper who speaks Spanish. But
I might go with my siblings, and he's pretty good. He's got a couple songs with Bad Bunny, so
that's the only way that I know him.
Exactly.
Honestly,
that's why I brought that up.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters, but that's the only way I know him. Kali Uchis will be here May 24th. We've seen Kali Uchis live. We're about to go see her again at Coachella, and I think that she's good.
Pretty lit.
She's good. She's a good performer, and she sings like all her songs, and she's a good singer.
Honestly, she's a good performer. She dances.
Yeah,
too.
She does put on a good performance. So I don't know if personally I'd go see her headlining show, but if that's the type of music you like, or you just like a good musical performance, I would recommend.
Definitely. And Ozuna will be here on May 25th, the following day, and he's a Spanish rapper as well, and or a Spanish singer. I'm not sure. I don't really listen to him, but he's a big name in the Spanish community. And Mana is gonna come on June 6th. Oh, wait, no, June 2nd. And that's a Spanish rock band, and they're pretty good. They're like all old, but I'm gonna go with my family, and it should be lit.
That's dope. Do we want? Fuck it. I'll say the last one. Larry June will be here on June 5th, and I have nothing against Larry June. It's just it would have been an even number if I didn't say him. Now it's an odd number. But he's. Do you know about him? He's a rapper from Oakland. He's
pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He be spitting. He's like
Chris put me on.
laid back kind of rap, but he's dope. So I think that's it for this episode.
Thank you for sticking around.
We appreciate it. If you made it to the end, we should make them like comment something. If anybody actually makes it to the end of the video.
If you comment, your favorite song, I'll give you a cookie the next time I see you.
If you made it to the end of this video, comment your favorite song. We would appreciate that. That way we'll know that people are actually watching.
Wait, no, your top 5 artists.
Even better.
Your top 5
If you
artists.
made it to the end of the video, comment one of your top 5 or all 5, your top 5 artists, somebody who you're really listening to at the moment. That way we can know who's actually making it to the end.
And what you guys are listening to, what you guys want to hear from us.
Exactly. Check out our Instagram and TikTok is at PitCrew Podcast, all one word. We don't have anything posted on there yet, but I'm gonna figure out how to make and edit clips, so then I can start posting clips on to our socials, and so there'll be actually reason for you guys to go check it out.
To go follow us.
Yeah. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. We would appreciate it. We're at 8 subs now, I think.
Eight of you guys? That's crazy. I don't know who the 8 of you guys are, but we appreciate each and every one of you guys. And
I don't know if you know, but we upload this on Spotify as well. We don't have a lot of people watching it on Spotify, so if you want to listen to it on the go and you don't have to sit on your TV or on your computer, check it out on Spotify. It's PitCrew Podcast with a space in between of PitCrew and podcast, just the same as our YouTube channel. And we also have a Spotify playlist of music of artists that we talk about. We had it filled with a bunch of young Nudy songs leading up to the concert, and so now that we've talked about him, we're gonna
take those off.
We're gonna switch it up and
put a bunch of new songs with Yeet, FKJ, Raw.
Yeah, the other upcoming concerts, and it'll soon be filled with a bunch of music that we're gonna go see at Coachella. Expect.
Oh, really?
The next episode is gonna be our pre-Coachella warm-up.
I guess we're going to Coachella.
Countdown to Coachella starts, or it's been started, but we are like 20
days, or like
22, 23 days from when we're going to be there. Weekend 1 is even sooner than that. We will be going weekend 2. But so next episode, we're going to be talking about just like the lineup and our expectations and who we're going to go see and things like that. So look forward to that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.